Damage to the front of the prototype Porsche. Brendan Hartley's. Let's have a look at this. He's Brendan. Oh, what were you thinking?
It's been
gone over.
Oh,
so close to going over.
Oh dear me.
Well, I'm sorry, but you cannot just expect those cars to disappear. He's trying to go around the outside of a car.
The team matched in a push. The team matched in a push, and oh dear, that. Oh.
He's
awful.
Pulled back into the side of the Porsche, hasn't he?
Full course yellow is going to be coming out in about 5 seconds' time. He's not.
He's all right.
Bunny. He's fine. He's fine.
He's out of the way.
Mike Wainwright involved there as well. I think Mike was completely innocent party there.
Drivers you're told, hold your line, and that's. He's not he's not wandering around, waving around.
No, he kept his line.
Now, Mike Wainwright.
Well, we know number one that looks done.
Well, do you know what? I'm surprised he didn't try and start it and bring it back. We've seen cars look worse than that and get back to the pits.
Anthony Davis.
Checker flag. No, Denny Hamlin coming in and second unofficially as you saw his car breaking loose as he came across the start-finish line. Kevin Harvick right there on that rear bump. Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick pushed the top 5. Jeff Gordon coming in 6th, followed by Austin Dillon. Then Ryan Newman, Trevor and Clint Boyer in the top 10. Tonight's coach number 400 Howard.
The drivers involved in that day. Hamlin was slowed down on the inside of the racetrack after he had a very good run today. He was trying to get this officially behind the second position.
A lot of good guys to help Austin Dillon. It was safe for them to do that, and Austin had love for the guys trying to help. We got to catch that strong.
Lounsey up the inside of Rick Kelly. Great move. Now, I'm sure Garth Tander had his light. Oh, that's Lowndes, and that's Rick Kelly. This is dangerous. This is really. Oh, that's the blind spot we spoke about. Oh. That's the blind spot.
Mate, you right? Fine. Double safety car scrambles moving.
You come out of that corner, you just cannot see Lowndes, and I think it's one of the Jack Daniels car. Yep,
this is a big hit. It looked like Lowndes and Rick Kelly had got together initially coming.
Schreckliche Bilder beim Formel-2-Rennen im britischen Brands Hatch. Bei einem Crash wird Henry Surtees schwer verletzt, stirbt wenig später im Krankenhaus. In der 9. Runde kommt Rennkollege Jack Clark von der Bahn ab, kracht in die Streckenbegrenzung. Dabei löst sich ein Rad von seinem Wagen, fliegt über die Strecke. Henry Surtees kann nicht mehr ausweichen, wird vom Reifen brutal am Kopf getroffen. Offenbar verliert der 18-Jährige sofort das Bewusstsein, denn er rast kerzengerade von der Strecke, bleibt voll auf dem Gas. Retter eilen zum Wrack und beginnen mit der Erstversorgung. Doch für den Sohn von Formel-1-Legende John Surtees kommt jede Hilfe zu spät. Im Krankenhaus stirbt er an seinen schweren Kopfverletzungen.
Here we go. Fernando, DRS open, moves to the outside, catches the back of the car, and that just looks like a... Thankfully, at that point, the driver's head has not come any contact with the ground, and spectacular crash there. And that just looks like Fernando maybe misjudged the closing speed. Let's see if Gutierrez continued to move to the left through the braking. You're not allowed to have a change of track position in the braking phase. Fernando's in the slipstream, pulls to the outside, and I don't think he realised just how early Gutierrez was going to brake.
Yeah.
Completely unsighted on that. And it's...
Wow.
And, well...
That was a very, very big accident there for Fernando Alonso. Esteban Gutierrez spinning into the gravel as the McLaren Honda hurtled into the tyre wall. And in fact, we're seeing a red flag.
There's so much debris on the track.
Yeah, being stopped completely. The cars, oh, look, took the camera out. It went straight into the camera there.
Yeah.
My goodness. And Alonso, I mean, you remember the accident, he's had a couple of big accidents in recent years. Last year, of course, Kimi Raikkonen ended up over the top of him. He had that accident where a car went over him at Spa a few years ago, but that is certainly the biggest accident I've seen him have in a very...
on how the safety equipment that is in the cars worked.
As we see right here next to his head, that section of the tub is completely ground away from sliding on the pavement.
And I just wanted to see this again, Paul, because I wonder if Daly got his rear tire on that seam.
I think he hadn't pitted yet, so he was on old tires and just...
Yeah, I mean, you see this seam right here. So this sealer, those are two different sections of pavement that are joined with the sealer. And sometimes on old tires, when you hit that, it'll get a little wiggle in your car. And when you're on used rubbers, sometimes that could be the difference to flick you sideways. But one thing Connor's going to learn is when you get that sideways, it can hook on you. You know, if you're that sideways, you almost got to jump on the brakes because
Rossi was that sideways for 10 laps just about. So, I mean, he was the last guy that was still out there on old tires and hadn't pitted yet. Hinchcliffe,
in a way,
and him have not pitted yet. So,
in a way, having Newgarden's car there probably dampened Connor Daly's impact tremendously. Well, it probably saved him from a huge frontal impact.
Absolutely.
You see the car come up off the ground when it was being pushed into the wall by...
Truly find out how they are going to deal with 2002. The Australian Grand Prix is underway, and it's a good start from the second row with Ralf Schumacher trying to squeeze through David Coulthard, and contact! Ralf Schumacher in the air and into the gravel trap, and an Axel and into the tyre barrier as well, and Ralf Schumacher cars all over the place, Salvers, Jordans, there's a Toyota in the middle of that, a BAR, and it is a disastrous start to the Australian Grand Prix.
Ben, I hope I didn't see this, but I just suspected that not what was going on at the front, but what was going on at the back. This is going to be...
Okay, let's get the T-car ready for Jack.
It's going to be a T-car out. We see the safety car out. It's going to be... has to be a restart. You cannot continue the circuit in this condition.
Let's take a look here, John, at what happened.
But watch Barrichello, and Ralf Schumacher goes between the two Ferraris. He out-accelerates his brother. Barrichello goes to the middle, then more to the right, then cuts... Ralf cuts back, of course. Rubens brakes. Look at... I mean... unbelievable. Ralf Schumacher was so fortunate, and he found the part of the safety runoff area with the most space. Now watch again. Schumacher goes one way, then Barrichello the other way, cuts back. Barrichello brakes. Ralf outbrakes himself, basically. Ralf missed his braking point.
Yeah, it does look that way. He went in without braking as Barrichello brakes and just ran into the back of him, and look at the carnage behind as cars just all over the place. Felipe Massa, the car nearest to our camera here in the middle, well, it's just you can't see for the smoke.